Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of LMScast. I'm Joshua Millage, and I'm joined today with Christopher Badgett. And today we are talking about learning management system integrations versus built-in features. And so this is really talking about, should you be more concerned with the feature set that a learning management system has to offer, or what you can connect with it, and how to think about those two things. So, Chris, I'll bat the question over to you first. Why is it important to think about integrations and not just features?
Well, I think integrations and features, it's just part of where we live every day as people really involved in the learning management system industry, involved in the WordPress industry, the membership site industry, the e-commerce industry. Um, a lot of our day is people talking about features that they would like or integrations that they would like. And then we're also, from a product standpoint, with our product, LifterLMS, always thinking about this issue of like, where are we going to go next? What integration do we need to add? What feature do we need to build in? If we do build that feature or that integration, should we build it into the core of LifterLMS or make it an external plugin? So it's all related.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that just having spent a great deal of time here in this community, a lot of people come with, they're not always there. It's a unique industry in that people are asking for very custom connections. It's almost like a mind map bubble
Yeah.
of what my ideal learning management system or my ideal membership site or my ideal online courses platform or my Udemy clone type project looks like. What we hear is often very different depending
Mm-hmm.
upon the user. And I think that's one of the amazing things, is that never before in the history of humanity have we had such great tools at our fingertips that it can be a little overwhelming if just to hear like all these different ways that people want to connect this to that and have this do that. But at the same time, it's actually a beautiful moment in history, and it's that technology is unlocking these great global potential to connect things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the high level on
Yeah.
that.
No, I think the thing is that it's the ability to customize your LMS now is so much easier than it was a few years ago if you can get integrations. And there's a lot of other opportunities with integrations too, but integrations just allow you to leverage the power of another system and their unique strength in your system. And so we're actively building out integrations. We just completed a MailChimp integration. We've had an Infusionsoft integration, and there's many, many more to come. I think the key is really, making sure that you balance integrations with performance, and so that's why integrations, I think, trump built-in features at some points, because not everyone's going to need a Mailchimp integration. Not everyone's going to need an Infusionsoft integration, but pretty much everyone who's buying, Lifter LMS will need a just a basic course syllabus hierarchy feature. We think that everyone should be using engagement, so we have a really lightweight way of accomplishing that doesn't require a lot of system resources. But it's a balance between functionality and bloated code and performance. And so I think an integration that we're going to start to seriously look at is a Zapier integration, because with their
Which
service,
opens the door to
yeah,
so many, right?
to everything, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Zapier is just accomplishing so much. And so that's another piece of the puzzle that I think we would like to work through. But it's really cool. And it's really fun to be a part of a community that wants to push the limits. And we see that by the feature requests and integration requests that we see all the time. So, Chris, we are an open source project.
Hmm.
And the purchase of our plugin is really a purchase of supports and updates and um, premium focus from our team on
Hmm.
someone's project. And because we're open source, people can participate in helping us build things.
Absolutely.
So if someone wanted to, a developer might be listening and they want to build an integration with Lifter LMS, like, what would that process look like a little bit?
Well, let me give you, I'll just throw out what I would love to see happen from the community.
Cool.
If there's somebody who has a deep understanding, whether it's Pippin Williamson himself,
Mm-hmm.
creator of Easy Digital Downloads, uh, or somebody who's very familiar with that, we'd love to create an integration with easy digital downloads that people could use, because I know we have a built-in WooCommerce integration because it's so popular and also can unlock a lot of different payment gateways for
Mm-hmm.
people in different parts of the world that maybe can't use Stripe or don't like PayPal or whatever. But we'd like to do the same for easy digital downloads. So if anybody listening to this is a developer and wants to do that, we'll even help you build your business around that. Like, so if it's something you want to sell, we'll figure out a way so that it's mutually beneficial and also provides that requested feature. So that's an example. Another great example is we're currently working on something called Lifter Launchpad, which is sort of like a theme framework so that other theme developers can come in and build themes, learning management system themes, online courses themes, online school themes. But they can use our framework in the same way that a company like StudioPress has the Genesis framework. We're setting it up to make it easy for other developers or development agencies can come in. You can put it on theme for us or whatever, and we'll maintain that core so that you're just building on top of that core. So that's an example of where we're very welcome and open to others coming in to help, and also not just to help, but to build a real business on top of what we've got here in the same way that we're building on top of WordPress itself.
Right. Absolutely. And that opens up our community to other communities, to other ways of thinking too. Like, I'm excited about the theme because the design and user experience can change a classroom completely. And we're primarily developers. We're not hardcore designers. And so that's absolutely an important group to start interacting with. And hopefully things like the Elegant Themes group and all of these different themes shops will help us and participate in developing some really cool user experiences online. And then also, if there's any developers that want to participate in developing extensions, we don't really have a program or anything or what that would look like, but we're a small shop and we can only do so much, and that's the reality of our situation. So if a plugin creator wants to create an extension or a developer wants to create an extension for LifterLMS, I know that we'd be excited about talking about what that would look like and potentially promoting it and selling it to our group and creating some sort of split with them. I mean, we're open because we're young and agile, and we really want to change the way that people learn online, and we think we're doing a good job of that with the WordPress community, and excited to continue to push forward in the WordPress community. So yeah, Chris, do you have any final thoughts for the crew?
Yeah, I would just say that a great way to think about integrations and built-in features and minimalism versus a super complex custom thing is to think about WordPress itself. When you install it at the fundamental minimalist level, you set it up on your hosting account, and then it comes with whatever the most recent, I believe it's 2015 theme. And you can start creating a website from that. It just can have a home page, an about page, a contact page, and a blog.
Mm-hmm.
And then your content, if you're writing about something really cutting edge or super valuable, that becomes a super valuable web property and platform for you with very little integration, or there's really nothing fancy there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can take WordPress all the way to the extreme and build web applications on top of it, or super high traffic custom sites with 40 plugins and all this stuff.
Right.
But it can scale with you. So we want LifterLMS as a learning management system core to be able to scale with you, and part of that is when you come to a situation where you need an integration, we want to make that easy for you, both through our integrations, or if you need to hire a developer to help you make it work with whatever third-party technology that you want to integrate with. If it's not something that we're getting to right away and you need right now, there's resources out there for you for that. So I think it's important not to fight integration and just to appreciate this moment in history we are at in transforming the education and how people learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Right on. Well, this has been a great episode, and until next time, we'll see you next week.